Can we have a moment for Adam Mockler continuing to be a total badass? I love him. He's so cool. Hello everyone, welcome to Can We Have a Moment? I am your host Adam Carroll, and today we are continuing our discussion about Adam Mockler. I just love him. I just love him. So, my last video, we talked about Adam Mockler being on CNN and Scott Jennings looking at him during a debate and being all, "Get your hand out of my fucking face. If you don't get your hand out of my face."
Political concession. Name one political concession.
And then he turns to Abby Phillips, the host of the CNN show that they're all on, and acts like a little boy crying to teacher.
Honestly, I'm not going to have this guy's hand in my face.
Everybody, hang tight.
Honestly.
Okay. No.
Honestly, I just can't. I just can't handle the hand in my face. So what really happened was Scott Jennings was losing the argument, and he freaked the fuck out because a 23-year-old was just owning his ass, and it was great. And then that brings us to what we're discussing today. This moron, I can't even remember his name, Geraldo Rivera or wherever the fuck. He was either on News Nation or he was on with Pierce. No, I think he was on News Nation with Chris Como, who, if you know anything about Chris Como or News Nation, to me it's essentially just like propaganda. I can't believe anything that comes out of Chris Como's mouth. So I'm just gonna pass on that. So this Geraldo Rivera, whatever the fuck his name is, some old geezer, was on Piers Morgan, was on News Nation, and just called Adam Mockler because Geraldo Rivera was on the panel with Scott Jennings when that whole thing went down. So this is, we'll play this clip first. This is Geraldo Rivera calling Adam Mockler a dick. Okay, here we go.
Chris, the kid was a dick. I mean, he really smart, eloquent, had his argument together, had obviously debated Scott before, and he was really being a dick. I mean, it was shut up, go out and get some life experience.
How many different ways do the three of us, so you have one of the best broadcasters in history.
I can't listen to any more of this shit. I think they're all idiots. Okay, so yeah, at the very beginning of that, he calls him a dick. If you saw the clip of fucking Scott Jennings and Adam Mockler, Adam Mockler was literally just asking a question. His hand was nowhere near close. Oh, he was being a dick. He was being a dick. How is he being a dick? He was literally just asking a question. Like, oh my god, you old fuck. Yeah, okay. So here is the clip. So they were all on Piers Morgan. This Geraldo Rivera guy, he was on Piers Morgan where Curtis Lewa and Anna, I can't remember her last name. I don't know who this other blonde chick is. Adam Mockler's there. They're on Piers Morgan Uncensored. Piers Morgan, he's got lots of fucking issues. He's a Donald Trump supporter. He's a fucking idiot on most things. I liked him because he used to... I believe when the Sandy Hook shooting happened, Piers Morgan was really like going after people about America's like love for guns, and that I really enjoyed of him. But he's just become a complete fucking psycho ever since. He's a huge racist as well. We found that out during the Meghan Markle things. Piers Morgan. Anyways, back to the subject at hand. Here is Adam Mockler responding to Geraldo Rivera, calling him a dick, and it's quite beautiful. Here we go.
Well, Adam, I mean, what do you want to say to Geraldo? He called you a dick. You have a response?
Yeah, it's not a dick to try to force a critical question and try to force the conversation to where the American people want it. Geraldo, you were there when Scott made fun of my bedtime 5 minutes earlier. Again, this is somebody not bound by any rules whatsoever on this show. He's able to lie over and over. Why should I be bound by some decorum that my opponents aren't bound by? Do you see what I'm saying? It's not the 80s anymore. It's not even 2010 anymore. We are in a new era where we are playing in a reciprocal manner. So I'm not playing the games where I have to be nice. And regarding life experience, really quickly, You have a whole life of experience, and you're on the same panels as me. We're on the same shows. We have a show last week. We have a show today. So life experience, what has it gotten you? I don't know.
Fucking love this guy. Holy shit. He's absolutely fucking right. What has your life experience gotten you that Adam Mockler has not achieved 20 times fucking faster? Are you kidding me? And also, why is it that Adam Mockler needs to behave, but Scott Jennings, who literally freaked the fuck out on live TV because he couldn't answer a fucking question because he was losing the debate, doesn't need to apologize, doesn't need to conduct himself with better behavior, or I don't know, how about fucking Donald fucking Trump? He's a fucking psychopath. Is this, are you kidding me right now? But yes, Adam Mockler is the one who needs to behave more. Are we serious? Is this seriously the conversation we have? All right, let's. I think Geraldo fucking responds. Here we go.
All right, Geraldo, your life experience has got you nowhere, says the young dick.
Well, it's,
Geraldo, sorry, not Geraldo. Geraldo, I guess. I don't fucking care. He's an idiot. Here we go.
it's got me a career that's lasted 56 years so far and counting, and aside from 10 Emmys and a few other trinkets.
And now you're on the same panels
And he's on the same panel as a 23-year-old. Shut up, dude. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Adam, listen, you don't be a wise ass, okay? I said to you in the commercial break that immediately followed your confrontation with Scott that I thought that you made some good points. The problem is that you can be very obnoxious in your presentation. Now, sometimes being obnoxious can lead to a whole career. But I advise you strongly, because you're a smart kid and you obviously prepared, for the debate. Stick to that. Stick to the substance, because I think that you do have a future. In terms of Scott Jennings, I like Scott very much.
Okay, you just lost your argument there. I like Scott very much. Scott literally views his time on CNN as a UFC fight. There is no I like Scott. Scott is a puppet. You fucking idiot. Ah! Sorry, keep going.
I didn't know him before this CNN experience. It was fun talking to him in the green room before the show, and then see the confrontation, this spontaneous combustion. I was surprised. I was surprised by the fact that Scott reacted as he did. But then, just listening to Adam, he can be very grating. And, sometimes that works. I remember Morton Downey and a bunch of others from daytime TV and so forth. But I strongly advise you to stick to the substance, because you can, as I indicated in the commercial break following the confrontation, you can be a voice for a generation that has so far been unable to penetrate into the mainstream media. That's my.
This is so indicative of the double standards that we see all throughout the media. I mean, you went on that whole rant, but you didn't mention that Scott Jennings made fun of my bedtime or whatever. Not that I care, but he's the one who has an obnoxious air.
What did you say about your bedtime? I missed that.
Piers Morgan's a fucking idiot. That's all you really need to know. Piers Morgan, Geraldo Rivera, they're idiots. They're idiots. They're conservatives in liberal clothing. That's all they are. Or centrists. They're centrists. They're moderates. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Just call yourself a conservative and say that you're a fucking idiot. We get it. That's what you are. You hold different standards for different fucking people. Not a fucking surprise there whatsoever. Because that's always the case. The people on the left, they need to be conducting themselves, the right way and in an appropriate way, and everyone on the right and everyone who's moderate and centrist can be a fucking idiot. That's where we're at, by the way. That's where we're fucking at. Geraldo Rivera needs to fucking retire. How fucking old is Geraldo Rivera? Geraldo. I should just fucking continue calling you Geraldo. Geraldo Rivera. Age 82 years old! Dude, you're supposed to be at a retirement facility. What the fuck are you doing on Piers Morgan or News Nation or fucking CNN? Go away. You're done. That's how I feel about that. You know how we all bitched and complained because Biden was too old? And now we bitched and complained because Trump is too old? Geraldo Rivera, you're too old. Get off fucking CNN. Get off Piers Morgan. Get off News Nation. I'm over it. It's the same thing with like Nancy Pelosi and all these Mitch McConnell, all these other old fucking idiots. I don't want to hear from you. I don't. I really don't. Especially if you're going to go on and act like a fucking idiot. Why are you taking up time? Why are you taking up space? Can we have actual real conversations instead of calling a 23-year-old a fucking dick? Okay, y'all. That's my rant on this. I could probably keep going, but holy fuck, I'm sweating. I don't like it. Anyways, y'all, let me know down below what you think of Adam Mockler's performance on Piers Morgan. Let me know what you think of Geraldo Rivera being a fucking idiot and Piers Morgan also being an idiot. And yeah, anyways, guys, that's all I have to say. Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please thumbs it up. Make sure you're subscribing. Share this video with your friend. Eugene got a haircut. He got a haircut. He looks so handsome. He looks so handsome. All right, guys. Have a good one.